Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventure Capitalist. It's been a couple of days since I last played this, so I have quite a bit actually that I can get right now. I have my mom here. My parents came over this weekend and helped me move a lot of my stuff, and I just now have gotten around to doing a couple of more recordings. Okay. I have a lot of money right now. Okay. Interesting. So I have just spent most of the day moving furniture, and I'm getting ready to completely start to pack my my office here. So I'm working on finishing up everything, getting all the recordings that I need for the next week or so while I'm moving. Hopefully I'll be able to finish doing a couple of recordings tonight and then work on packing up my office a little bit more. So it's been kind of a hectic day, a little bit of a chaotic day, but I'm excited to see about all this stuff. I'll just get both of those already, even though I don't have those. Okay. And that's a lot. I should double check what my actual goals are. Okay. Upgrades, esports. Okay, remove that one. Cash upgrades, spend, and that. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, I don't know about the angels. There's not very many right now, so we will see how much I accomplish here. Again, this is a timed event, and I'm gonna be really busy the next little bit, so I have no idea. I probably won't be able to do too much in terms of recording. I just I wanted to play this at least a little bit because it's been fun, and I wanted to work on the event while it's still happening, even though I don't think I'm going to be able to fully finish it, but that's okay. It's actually going not that slow, so I'll let that accumulate a little bit more. here. I will try to get these to their next... Perfect, okay. Their next little milestones. If I get the oil rig, I'll get that. All of these seem good. I'll just get whatever I can afford at whatever moment I can afford it, I guess. Except I do kind of want to prioritize this because it's pretty close, so maybe I'll do that first and then see. Cosmos was a little bit stressed out because he was here, and so he witnessed all of the moving stuff, and he didn't really appreciate it that much. My sister hung out with him in one room, but he really wanted to come out. He was whining and just very upset about being in there, and then when he finally did come out, he really did not appreciate that suddenly all of the furniture was gone. He really thought that that was a little bit concerning, and so he was kind of worried and didn't eat his food because he was all stressed about everything, but that's kind of how he was feeling, and we were trying to reassure him and comfort him and everything, but he knew stuff was going on, and so he was kind of nervous. My mom is still here helping me clean and finalize the last few things that were moving and stuff, but my dad and sister went home, and so Cosmos is with them now, and he's hopefully feeling a little bit better now. Okay. Not very many. I love it when the valuable things finish. Perfect. I love upgrading. Okay, I will go back here so that I save up for the donut upgrades in the other one. That seems like what I should be saving for with this. Possibly. There aren't a lot of people in this if my rank is that high, so maybe I have a good chance. I don't know. I need only 5 of each of these. 3 of those and 2 of everything. Okay. Well then. I could get 5. I was gonna say for this, but I think 5 of this might be maybe a little bit more beneficial to do first. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll try that. Oh, this is available maybe? Okay, that's the button. There we go. Okay. Perfect. This will be helpful then. Some of these are so expensive now. The esports is very, very, very expensive. So I don't know how successful I'm going to be at getting a lot of those, so we'll see. But I'm going to be patient and try and get the 5 competitive eating ones. Closer, slowly but steadily, and a couple of things are about to finish, so that's good. Getting closer. Perfect. And I still have enough for some other things. Let me see what's the next most reachable thing. Do I have enough? do either. I'm gonna do that one first, and then... Okay. Certain valuable things will be finishing soon. Theoretically, I could almost afford the, oh my gosh, what's it called? Another, oil rig pretty soon because the movie theaters earn so much. I don't think it would take me a super long time, so it's not that unrealistic. It's just how many of those I could get is the question, but so close to being done. Okay. I'll upgrade that a few times and then get that as well. Perfect. All right. The other thing I'm gonna try and do is also get a last recording done here of my book review channel. I really want to review a book that I'm reading that I need to finish reading basically tonight if I want to get it reviewed by the time I'm still in this house, because the book that I want to review, I want to post it as soon as possible because it's a the protagonists are lesbian, and I want to finish reading it and review it during Pride Month. I have another book that I wanted to try and do for Pride Month, but I don't think I'll be able to finish both of them, and also just, yeah, moving is chaos, so I haven't been able to, but I really want to get at least one done. And if not, you know, Pride should last all year round, so if I don't get both of them, oh well, at least it will still be something that I can review later in the year and people can still enjoy, hopefully, because I think it's important to recognize and support other sexualities and genders than just cis and heterosexual all times of the year, not just during Pride Month. So I'm excited. The book that I'm currently reading is very, very good. If you didn't know, I have a book review channel called Reading Realm, and it's very, very fun. The book that I'm currently talking about is called A Sweet and Bitter Magic, so I'm going to try and get that finished and reviewed, ideally by maybe tomorrow, so then that can be next Saturday's review. This is Sunday when I'm recording this right now, so we'll have to see how it goes, but if I can do that, that would be great. And if not, I'm moving and I have other videos I can post, but I'd like to get at least one Pride book in during Pride Month, but that's something that I maybe will try and do better next year in terms of planning. This is going well. I'm so close to 100. I'm so excited about that. I'm also really excited about moving home. I've talked about this a little bit, but I am gonna try and be doing some more live streaming and just regular video uploads in the summer. I am going to be doing an internship, so that's kind of going to be taking some of my time, but other than that, I'm really, really excited to be able to not have full-time school for a little bit. So I will try to spend more time streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. And reading, because the last month I have not been able to read as much as I would like. And I read some really good books recently, but I really want more time to just sit down and read for long periods of time without worrying about oh, I have a thing due tonight or tomorrow, and I really shouldn't be reading right now, because then it kind of takes the enjoyment out of it if it's I want to read this because I want to, and also because I should post a video review of it, but also I'm not doing school to be reading, and then it becomes a little bit guilt trippy and just not as enjoyable. So I'm getting so close to being able to get this one. I'm so excited. Alright. Yes. Okay. So much. Oh my gosh. Everything is so expensive. Huh. 1,600, 360, 180, 130, 25, 5, 32. Okay, we will see how this goes. I don't know. This is so expensive, but if I get 2, I would get the 2 of everything. So I think that might be my goal now, is to try and save up for that, hopefully. If I'm getting... It's not very much. Oh well. Slowly, but steadily, I hope it's gonna be doable within not way too long. And then I want to try and get this one to 50. Because that would be really, really helpful for everything, because that is pretty valuable. And also then I'll ideally be able to get at least another oil rig. I also don't know with the one that says like million per second, whether that means I'm getting it every second, or it's just showing me that's how much I earn per second that I'll get at the end of the 9 hours, whatever it is. I hope I'm getting it consistently, because that would be helpful instead of having to wait until it's complete at the end. But I'm not sure. Okay. So close. Trying to do estimations. It's hard because I don't know how much it increases every time, like once it's been clicked. So I'm trying to estimate how long I think it could potentially take me to get 25 of the oil rig things. I still only have 2 here. Oh well. I'll get more eventually. Today we were packing some stuff for my dad to take home in the car that he's taking, and he was going to be taking some plants and stuff, and the past like week or two, I've suddenly had ants start to come into the kitchen, like through the back door. And I don't even know exactly what they're coming in for, because it isn't like there's just a ton of food left out. And I kind of wonder if they're coming in for water, because it's kind of dry out there. But they have just been coming in relentlessly, and I was like, okay. Not really sure where they are coming from, and I'm just gonna try to put like clove oil and see if that will keep them out. And I think it's helped a little in one of the places, but then they're coming in through a window too. And they don't seem to care about it at all over by the window. But it's been interesting because when we were packing up, I have some spare pots and like drainage trays for the plants that are I've just kind of had them out kind of near the back door for basically since I moved in, so that I could use them when I needed them and wanted them and stuff. And it was very interesting because I lifted it up, one of the trays in one of the parts, and there were just like hundreds of ants under it, and they all started like burrowing underground once I lifted it up. And then I lifted up another thing, and there was an area with even more ants, but also like a ton of little white ant eggs, and it was really fascinating to watch because they all like immediately, once it was uncovered, they all started like rushing around and grabbing up the little eggs and going underground with them to protect them. But it was kind of interesting finding that, because I didn't really know where they were coming from, but I was also kind of like, that's like 6 inches outside of the back door. That kind of makes sense that they're coming in. But that was interesting. I've never seen like ant eggs like that before, and it was also interesting because there were, I'd say maybe like 10 among the whole group that had really big wings, like twice the size of their bodies, like twice the length, and it was really interesting. I don't know if anyone else finds that interesting, but I thought it was kind of interesting to see. They did not really appreciate being disturbed, though. So they were just hanging out, and I took away their nice drainage tray that they were hiding under. And then I can get another. Yay! I like the music in this one so much better. Okay. I was saving up for the esports one. So we'll see. This person's just getting run over. This is really fun music to just kind of dance in place. I like it a lot better than the main adventure. Very close to being able to get it a second time. Perfect. Okay. Now to save up for the oil rig thingy, which I should be able to get once the movie theater is done. I should be able to get at least one of them. I also kind of want to get more of the banks before it's done. I still have 10 minutes for that, so I think I'll get the oil rig and then get the more banks if I can. This is very satisfying. So close. Yay. This is definitely reminding me of the cheese music. And if you don't understand the reference that I mean by that, it's from the Celta Singularity exploration hub thing that had learning about cheese, and there was music in it that was a little bit similar to this in that it was like very upbeat, in a way that it started off kind of being like, oh, this is fun music, and then after a little bit it's like, this music is slightly driving me insane. So that is kind of how I feel about this music too. Although this is like the default music, so it isn't for just a short event. In this one, the short event one is the one that has the cool music. Which seems a little unfair. I mean, this is like kind of fun music, but it's very monotonous after a little while. Okay, 6 minutes and 37 seconds, and then I can get so much, so hopefully I can level that one up a couple more times before that. We'll see. Even just once, I think, would be fine, but it's probably going to be more than that because I have the movie theater finishing first. closer. Once the bank finishes, I'll probably be able to get at least 2 or 3 of the, oh my gosh, what are they called? Oil rigs. It's getting close to both of these. Ooh, can I get it a third time before it finishes? That's the question. And the answer is yes. How's the investor? Still only 2. Heavenly fat cats. Interesting. Okay. Okay. 1 minute left on this. I'm so ready for this. Yay. This will be beneficial. Especially since I'm going to be not able to record for a little while. If I get something really valuable like this, then hopefully by the time I come back, I can have a lot of momentum to be able to get stuff done. So excited. Yay! I want to try and get to 25. I probably can't in the amount of time that I'm going to be playing this, just because, as I was saying earlier, there's just a lot of stuff where it's like, I really need to finish packing up this room. I have to get stuff uploading. I have to record probably at least 1 or 2 more videos today. At least 2 or at least 1 more, 2 total. Just because I need videos at least through Friday for sure. And then, yeah, just lots of packing and cleaning and general moving things that I'm trying to be at least a bit responsible about, which means, unfortunately, I probably will not finish this at all. But that's okay, because honestly, it's still fun either way, and I feel like there will probably be other opportunities to be able to do events like this, even if it's not exactly the same one, at a time when I can actually commit more time to it, because right now it's definitely like a really chaotic, hectic time, so everything's kind of like, number one, I have to balance everything, and number 2, everything I'm doing, I'm half thinking about what I'm doing and half thinking about 3 other things. Like, I'm recording this, but I'm also thinking about, okay, well, here's how I'm gonna pack this, and I need to remember to clean this, and I need to do this, and I hope I can fit things safely into my car if I do this, and all that. But then at the same time, I'm like, if I were cleaning or packing right now, I'd be like, well, I need to make sure that my videos are uploaded and scheduled for the next week or so, and I need to finish that book so that I can record it, so that I can pack all my stuff for that, and also get that edited and uploaded so that it will be ready to go for Saturday. And just so many things to do, and it's like, no matter what I'm doing, I'm thinking about something else I need to be doing. So I'm kind of excited to get to go back home and have a little bit less chaos. I mean, I'll have a lot of unpacking and a lot of organizing. I tried to say organization and organizing at the same time, and I was going to end up saying, like, organizing, or I don't know, something was trying to happen, and I didn't allow it. But yeah, it's been a long day. We got up somewhat early. I was also up really late because Cosmos was stressed about just everything. He saw like suitcases and boxes everywhere, and he knew stuff was weird because he was with my parents for like a week, and then they brought him back up here, and suddenly stuff's in boxes and suitcases, and things were just weird, and he was not really sure about it. He did not really appreciate that. And so I was kind of trying to keep him calm, and then at like 5 a.m. my sister woke up, and she and my mom were kind of talking, and I could hear them through the wall, and then Cosmos heard them through the wall, and then Cosmos was concerned because he remembered that there were other people in the house, and he really wanted to go see them, but they were in a different room, and so he couldn't because they were still trying to sleep, and it was like 5 a.m. so I kind of didn't go to sleep until like 5 a.m. and then we were up at like 8-ish. I was up a little before then, and then we went out for breakfast at this really nice local cafe, but then we loaded up the pod, and then my dad and sister packed some of their stuff and my few little plant things and Cosmos and his stuff, and drove home, and then my mom's here, And so we're going to be finishing up last minute packing, cleaning, and that kind of thing, and then it's gonna be a little bit chaotic the next few days. So yeah, it's been a really long day though, because after my dad and sister and Cosmos left, which was probably around like 3, we took a little break for like an hour and a half just to kind of rest after packing all the really heavy stuff and just dealing with everything that was going on. And then we went and got some food and some cleaning equipment. I don't know what the right word is. And then came back and just kind of worked on a combination of cleaning some stuff and also for me packing and also recording and editing a couple things just to get them uploading in the background while I'm doing said packing and cleaning. So this is kind of going to be my last day of really working on recordings before I move, other than hopefully I'll get the chance to do the one for my book review channel. But in terms of for this channel, tonight's gonna be my last day because I'm gonna start to pack this desk, and I'll probably keep my computer just like on the corner, just on the floor in the corner, and hopefully just be able to get everything uploaded before I have to be out. I think I will, but it's just like so many things to do and so many things to make sure are all set up and on track, and I hope it's gonna be enough because like I said, I'm trying to have enough videos through Friday, but I'm not sure when I'll be able to record other things if I don't have my internet set up, so I'm possibly going to try to record enough for one through Monday as well. So that is the day that my lease ends on the 1st, so Monday is like the last day to be out, which means that I'll probably be able to be either at my parents' house or at my house, and if I have internet at my house, that's great by then, and if I'm not, then I can go to my parents' house and record some stuff, which I would probably be potentially doing anyway because my pod that we put all of my furniture in is going to take like 8 days to be delivered after it's picked up, so for the first few days back I will not have any of my important things that I need, like having bedding and a table and a bed and dresser and all that. But other than that, I think hopefully I'll be able to just get everything done. I also have a 6-hour internship training online that I have to do. So many things. But either way, I'm having fun with this game. Everything's very expensive now, so I don't really think that I'll be able to afford this without spending way too long in this game today. With everything else that's going on, I'm trying to be at least a little bit shorter about games that I know I can very easily lose track of time and just play for hours. So, with that, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here for now, but thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Maybe by the time I have more videos, except for probably one after this, I'll be in a different house, so hopefully that means that everything worked well with getting internet and getting everything set up and situated and everything. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!